Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Chess on the Brain with David Bennett. So I just started on chess.com doing this tournament. Won the first game against looks like a player from Russia, about 1300 on Chess960. So got a warm-up game in, and I don't think it was streaming though. So I switched. Somehow streaming key was different, so I switched that, and let's see if it's actually going now. 5. Okay, now it went through. Stream health is orange. I guess that's not that good. But let's give it a shot. So we have one game going. Let's see, we have a 1046 against the 1530. Let's see all our players here. We have one 2200. They leave? Or did they lose? Either they left or they lost, but I don't see them up there. Looks like they left. Okay. So we have, I mean, you can't really take Chess960 ratings too seriously because it's a variant. So a lot of people may be like 1800 or 2000 plus, but they just played a few games. Or I think if you're 1200, it means you haven't played at all. So for instance, Joe Mossy, 1037. Okay, let's see. Let's compare their Chess960 to the regular. So V Anaganti is a 1700 and a 1500 here. And Chess960 is kind of, I think it's harder too for a lot of people. It's just less intuitive. But yeah, you have to get the hang of it. And of the players who won, 1866 here and a 1946. So not too far, about 100 points lower. Kind of like your FIDE versus USCF. Let's see, we have one game going. And then after this game, it automatically start a new game. So, okay, that's over. Looks like, oh, that's poor sport. They just let the time run out. Saber 112, UAE, playing white. Yeah, they lost to UKR from, okay. We're playing another Russian, playing CX. So what I like to do is see if there's any weaknesses, like right here on D7. So D7 would be equivalent to like maybe C2, or less. It's just a hanging pawn, and it's hard to defend too. Well, it could be defended with knight B6. So meanwhile, they have counterpart pawn on D2 is hanging. So you'd want to look out for opportunities to attack it with knight coming to E4 or E. Now, knowing that this is the knight that could defend it, I might look out for like C5, C4, or A5, A4. So I may actually want to do C5, knight, how about C5, D5, and knight there. That might be a way to try to get in there to E4. Because if we know if we have that attack, we can do like a sneak attack on the pawn. So if you just kind of act like, okay, I'm just playing in the center, I'm getting my knight out, and then suddenly you do that attack, and you're ready to attack the knight, that could be like you might call it a cheap shot, well, an opening trap. That would be an opening trap out of this, of one of the 960. Doesn't say, does it? No, it doesn't say our position. They haven't moved. See if they are. So I haven't played on oh, this is another point right here, G2 and G7. So that could be attacked with the queen. Okay, so we can I think we're gonna try and play for some sort of combined attack against D2 and G2. That's the ideal. So maybe like F5 and bishop here. Oh, and we have knight here to here. So let's say we get one knight here, or here. That's like that's what we're aiming for. And we can try to attack those targets on G2 and G2. And of course we'll see what they do with their own pieces. Now, oh, okay. Well, given that this is a target, we could play F6 instead of F5. So F6, E5. Bishop D5. But see, that doesn't really jive with 5 D4 hitting. No, that would be C5, right? So F6, E5, bishop D5, D5. That could be one setup, or just A5. And A5 is kind of interesting. If I a4 plus it releases the bishop, you can play on that diagonal. Depends on what this bishop. Well, you can't do much because this bishop's like gluing these pawns here. Anyway, I don't even know if there's they left and didn't think the games are starting yet. Watch games, right? Yeah, I think we can do the 1800. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, right now it's a bit, it's going to be a bit staggered in terms of the ratings. Okay, wait, did I abandon my game? Forget how this works. Oh, okay, it's up here on the top right, and you can. Oh, that's cool. So you can see that their time is going down. Get a thumbnail of the game. So let's analyze this. So white's the 1800, black is the 15. Okay, it's good for chess.com is good for what's the word for maps? Geographic literacy or map literacy, flag literacy, I guess. The yes, they had to protect the bishop on a6. They didn't want to take it, so the queen was overloaded, protecting the pawn and the bishop. I have two bishops, two knights, two bishops. Okay, so everything's equal, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, black just got a pawn back. Suddenly, now that black got that trick there, they're doing very well, I think, because the knight is really strong. The king is stranded in the center. I mean, it's not quite enough to do anything with it yet, but there's just good placement. Black's king can't be reached. The only problem now is that this is under attack. You may need to retreat your bishop 7. D5 doesn't look palatable because that'll just lock in this bishop more. It'll weaken C6. It'll open the bishop. Now I think you have to just counter. That's bad positional move there. Yeah, and then there you go. Now the knight attacks. So I think this is turned really quickly. It turned in one direction. First, black guy just got back in the game. Now white is dominating those bishops. I don't think I see any. I mean, there's just look at the piece mobility. The bishop can't get out. The rook's not doing anything other than attacking the bishop, which it seems is defended. And the knight kind of did all he could do, and now he has to retreat. Yeah, they should have played bishop e7. Let's see. Our game. Nope, they're just not. Let's see this one. Jack. Healthy. Then we have, okay, about a 100-point difference, more than 150. So that can't end well. You can check. I mean, if nothing else, you could just stick your knight back on e4. May not need to, but here we have it. Everything else is equal. Knight for knight, bishop for bishop, queen for queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's equal material though, but funny enough, I mean, white is still surviving, and obviously white generated pressure on the diagonal. F6 just blunts this bishop. I mean, this bishop can't get in the game. So black is not. I don't think winning yet. The only question is whether this knight F3 check is going to. I think this may have been a mistake. Check. Oh, they moved. Yeah, checking was probably a mistake. But let it run down. So yeah, I feel like the knight belonged there, but well, then the rook would have just moved. I mean, you could have come here and no, then knight c3 comes and you have to abandon your knight. So yeah, queen f3 check was about it. Well, they had h5 now. I mean, it still seems pretty good for black. If you could combine that with a rook lift, so maybe you stick your rook c8, c6, h6, h, or you just go for h4. No, you just play h4, h3. But when you play h4, they're probably just gonna have to take it and hold on for dear life. There's always f5, bishop g3. Yeah, there's knight f2. I mean, white has resources in and out. Here we go. So they played e4. Oh, that allows him to play rook e2, and if I attack this, and it blocks this. Okay, so that move takes away some of my original attacking ideas, but I think we could stick some pawns on c5 and b5 and kind of generate pressure on this. I don't want to play e5. That's too boring. Um, hmm. Interesting time right now to play against Russia. It's kind of like Fischer Spassky at the height of the Cold War. When was that one? 72. Yeah, pretty much the height of the Cold War. So right now we're like in Cold War 2.0. Depends on, I guess it depends on what your politics are, but unfortunately, but I mean the reality is, um, two countries are very much maybe not in a hot war, but a lot of tension, a lot of cyber warfare. There's a lot of cyber warfare. So hopefully they're not using cyber warfare against me. Just use intellectual warfare of the chessboard. Let's see. Yeah, that's where we can resolve our disputes, hopefully. So b5, like b5 hits the pawn. So we're in like a Sicilian, and we have the luxury of moving our queenside pawns because our king's over here. So it should be fine. So as I mentioned, I kind of like f6, and they did f3. So they're really not giving me pressure here yet. Uh, as for, see, we have this, and so anytime they try to guard this with a knight, I have c4 at my disposal. c2 is well guarded. Uh, kind of like knight b6. You know, what you can do in these situations, they've guarded the pawn. What you can do is you can just crack at the pawn. Okay, so they're starting to aim at my pawn. I think I like to be able to hit him with this at some point, which is why I kind of like the look of knight c6. Because if I go e5, d5, they go e5. The knight c6 makes a whole lot of sense here, like that. Oh, they have knight d5, maybe. Eh. Oh, I think they also want to stop knight c4, but okay, if I go d5, they go e. Oh, oh, put a lot of pressure on that pawn. I mean, I should be able to generate significant there. So d5. Okay, what if they just take? Knight take back. Still like, I like knight c6. Yeah, and if okay, so what? They can play knight d5, but that's kind of putting the knight out there. I have to look into taking it. No, but again, I have bishop e5. Oh, you want to threaten me? But like I said, I mean, I'm going bishop e5. Oh, they think they're gonna threaten mate and take this, but that's gonna get complicated because I have this move. That's the idea. So yeah, they have d4, but that's gonna weaken their dark square significantly. I just take it. They take, and now they're pinned. If knight takes, they're just pinned. If bishop takes, I'll be happy to just get rid of their bishop, and then the knight takes back, and they're still pinned. So knight's gonna take, I think, and I think I've got significant pressure here. Either hoping for maybe c3, but I have b4 to undermine that diagonal. They got to play d4. They got to play. Oh, they have c3. C3 is a little suspicious. Now they're playing for d4. Okay, now is where I hit them with c4. So if they go here, I take off the sun. Oh, they got. Okay, well that's not clear actually. Hold on. What if I begin with an immediate hit on that knight? I go. Okay, so it's either c4 or hit on the knight. c4. I don't know about that. They just go d4 anyway. En passant, knight takes. Yeah, I don't know about that. Then they're hitting my knight. I don't like it that much. If I hit that, they still have d4 anyway. Takes, takes. You know, a little uncomfortable. The benefit is that they're blocking their queen though, so it takes away their threats. Okay, I go e6. I go d. I go back. I want to get rid of that knight, yeah, because see, this knight is playing a critical role. I don't want g6 because they have knight h6. So maybe the bishop will end up developing to h7 or something. Figure that out in a minute. Oh, I just blundered. I blundered c5. Oh my, they didn't see it, fortunately. That was sloppy. That was sloppy by me. But the benefit of having d6 in that it actually covers you to some extent. Now they get their d4 in. Quite annoying. I'm going to go for rapid development. I don't like going back because they have knight h5. I'm just going to get rid of that pesky knight. All right, now I got to play faster. Let's see. So let's play to close the position. And if they push, what I'll do is I will trade off the bishop on h7. I have knight c5. Yeah, I'm not playing this game very well. Not my best game. That's okay. We can handle it still. Now we have bishop h7 ideas. Now, you know, okay, they go knight d3. I can trade it off. And then what I'm hoping to do is just saddle them with a really awful bishop that's just kind of stuck. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, now I actually am happy with what's what this has led to. What did they do? Oh, rook c. Oh, it's already guarded though. Kind of right. I don't like b4. Oh, okay, yeah. See their idea. You know, I think we could just play against their bishop now because their bishop is really not so good. I saw that one coming. I think they have queen c2, which is slightly annoying. We gotta play quick here. Just going for the queen and knight ending. That's guarded. Now I'll keep the queens on the board if I have the chance. Okay, so everything's guarded. Now where is the way to, okay, how do I win this? It's a little bit of a delay for some. Computer's kind of slow right now. Just trying to, I got the touch screen. doing that to make the moves as quickly as possible. Hmm. I want to trade queen. I don't think I want to trade. Oh, I have queen a6. That's the entry. So maybe I go a5, and because I just don't see what they could do to me in the meantime. Oh, they're trying to figure that out themselves. Because that bishop is just there's just no play with that, you know. So I think I go queen a6 and try to invade. The knight actually keeps the queen at bay to a large degree, and then I can invade. In, oh, that would be nice if I could. Oh, not letting me. But see now, let's see if that works. There might be something there. Oh, wait. I was gonna try something else, but they have g4. Well, g4. The nice thing is I take with check now, so I really want to try to demolish their king side centering. Oh, they do that. Takes. Start with this. I think that should be okay because that knight is really becoming strong now. And oh no, I have to watch out here. Really careful because they're trying to mate me on g7, right? But what I have is this resource, fortunately, and probably should be at least a perpetual. I might even get the bishop back, and they're running out of time. If they're real smart about it, they should have gone queen f8 and then moved their king so I don't take with check. But now they lost the tactical battle there. Now I have a few checks. At least they should run out of time, but there's not anything better. I think I have perpetual, yeah. I don't want to let them go back. Ah, wow. I messed that up. Oh, I guess someone was guessing the game. They said 6 out of 8. That's pretty good. They guess 6 out of 8 of my moves. Oh man, that was see how many games ago. Oh, there's still quite a few. Oh no, yeah, it's getting slow because that was the previous lineup, just one game. Okay, let's see. Oh man, yeah, and then I should have at least gotten that on time, and I just didn't even get that. I could have taken the perpetual too. That was just really bad. Just secure that draw. All right, clear the mind. On to the next one. We're playing against Saba 61 from Armenia. A lot of strong Armenian. All right, we need to get some decisive victories now. Gotta come back. At least go for 4 out of 5 if we can. So let's see. They're here. Go for f4. Stick the knight behind. Okay. That was bad though. That was really bad. I let that slip away at the end because I just had at least a draw right there. Perpetual. but I didn't want to take the perpetual. It's sometimes you go for more, and I was trying to say, okay, can I get a win out of this? Didn't work. Okay, they might swing here because I see that point. So let's just attack them with b3 then. No need for b4. I might want to castle that. Unless b4 significantly improves your position, I'll opt for the solid option. Let's see, can we take the center here? Yeah, I think we can because they can't immediately attack it. They could go b6 and we just quickly develop our pieces, go for lead and develop. We have a little more center than them. We could play even like a Sicilian style. But this would be more like, yeah, it depends which side of the board you're on. Sicilian or bird opening or whatever you want to call it. If it's f4, it's bird, right? But it just depends. Because we switch 960, switch sides. We have the f5 square to use. So I still think that h4, h5 idea might be good again. Why not? But they can attack the knight. Now, if they attack the knight with bishop b6, then I take the knight at f5. h4, h5, trying to get to h6 later. Trying to undermine this. It's a bit committal because it means that my king is not going to be safe on the king side. So I could leave him in the center or castle queen side. Some cases I might castle king, less likely. Queen g4 is coming. No, that doesn't work. It's a nice line for me. h5, queen g4, takes, hitting the knight and threatening to queen. They'd have to, actually, they wouldn't even be able to stop me from queening because the queen's on g3. Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. That would lose. Okay, they still want queen g4, I think. Did weaken that square. I should be. Maybe now e4 makes fun. Oh, they're hitting. Let's see. Somehow I want to get to f5. You know, maybe I just take it, but then that gives up. It does gain a little bit of time though. Should have a pretty good lead in development. Queen g4 is coming with a hit on this problem. Interesting. Queen g4 is pretty strong. Gotta warm up, man. They're keeping me honest. Let's see. Okay, okay. I think I do need to take it. So the idea is that if they go queen, now when they go queen g4, I could bring a queen up or a rook up. So I can do like c4 maybe, and then queen c3 guarding this, which guards this. But I think e4 is a little more thematic here because f5 is a possibility for them. And I like rook here to here with the check. So yeah, I think e4 is going to go. And now queen g. Oh, well, then I'm gonna have to move my knight. I gotta give up the h pawn. What was I thinking? So c4 would have been fine. I talked myself out of it. All right, let's stop blundering and just play some good chess. Now they have their pick. Well, again, it's taking time for them, but I didn't need to get. Okay, they're ignoring me. Probably a smart choice. Because they could take either one. Gotta develop here. Guess I'm gonna let them take the H pawn, but okay, let's just, and then I have queen 3. So I get the queen on, yeah, because the thing is, if they take on e4, they have knight f5. But now queen e3 hits a7, and then I can castle queenside quickly and just play for development, ignore the pawn, I guess. Not what I had in mind, but we'll go with it. Take, they probably played 6. If I castle, they can go check, move over. Not a huge deal. Gotta get my king, get off the pin, and just I'm fully developed now, which is nice. Pretty much. I mean, the bishop's on f1, but everything's out, and I'm ready for like a move like d4 maybe. And maybe I'll say, okay, it didn't work on the h pawn, so I'll just move my a pawn instead. We'll see. The knight can go from c3 to b5 in some cases. Really would, yeah, I should have had my queen on c3. Okay, they get in here. Okay, and they want to check, huh? Check. Queen d2 allows knight f2. That was a good move. Queen f3. They can win the exchange. I'm gonna have to give something up. I'll be down the exchange, but I'll take h7. Oh, they didn't go for it. They could have gone at f2. Okay. I'm not going to e d2. I go to c1. I want to keep. Now I can actually get to f5 in some line. Well, h7's hanging. I get my pawn back. Focus. Now we're in like a normal castle position. And you know, this queen on h3 is pretty annoying because they can't castle this way. So I think I have like a little bit of compensation. Not like I'm down a queen pawn, but I need to really put that to work. Because I wanted to play here, but they able me to do. I mean, they should have gone to f2. Yeah, e4 was my mistake. Bad move. One bad move. But now it's fine. Gotta just play it like you're not even down a pawn. Focus on it. What are some other? Okay, they didn't allow that. But now I think I just go get my knight in the game. I can force the issue with knight to c3 and attack this one. Fourth, knight g3 does hit the pawn though. They push and I take that. I don't want to unleash their bishop. There's no need. They don't need. I would block my queen as well. I think knight c3 is the way to go. Let them take, and then it creates more imbalances if they take my bishop. My bishop's not doing anything anyways. Go ahead and take it. Go back to g. Okay, they did. And that gets me off any pins here. Well, there we go. Now we get the pawn back and we're business. Oh yeah, bishop d7 takes. Oh, so tricky. I think it's still okay. That bishop's trapped in there. That would be a nice line. Say the bishop d7 takes, bishop takes queen. I take the pawn. They take my pawn. That bishop's got to get trapped. Now we're going to keep queens on the board, right? Could play an endgame. No, I don't really. I'm pretty solid too. I don't think I. Well, they have bishop d7 to castle. I don't think I want an endgame because there's not too much time on the clock, so it's more of a practical decision. Just have to play it quickly because in an endgame, it's unclear what's going to happen. It could go on for a long time. I don't want to just lose on time. So back. I mean, we have the only open file. We have control of it. Knight, if they castle, knight d5 is coming. We can triple on the open file. Play. Oh, I kind of like rook g1, g4, g5 stuff. If we get this in, yeah, why not? Because we're going to keep the file. They're not getting the file from us. And then knight e3 helps with the pushing plan, with the g4 push. And then I can come into f5, combine. Yeah, I think we just play on the queen or king side rather. With g4, g5, rook g1, and just try to attack the f6 pawn or something. And our king side is just very solid, which is queen side rather, where the castle is really solid, which gives us a lot of choices. The thing is, I like to take my time with these games, so I got for that. Okay, time pressure. So yeah, maybe actually, oh, they want to attack it. That's fine. Pass them. It's left. So if they go c6, well, that kind of weakens their position too. Then I would just go. I mean, if they move away, I can even sack. In some cases, there might even be sacks on e5 if they allow my queen in or something. So if I want g4, yeah, now it's going to be hard to get that g4 idea. But I do have rook f3 to g3. If so, I think I want bishop c3 and king b2. Now I gotta watch out for that knight. I want to take away his retreat square. Yeah, he gets trapped. Bishop c3, c6 traps the knight. Back it. Yeah, the h-file grip is nice with the pawn back, so you can't lose hope. You just gotta try to get a good position. Okay. Oh, there's also fork ideas on e7. Depends where you go. It's yeah. b4 is just looking too risky here. b4 is very risky, but that would allow me to play knight e3. It's just too risky. I have such a solid position. Why weaken it? Try and gain some time on the clock here. Oh wait, is queen g3 effective? Yeah, it is. It is. And still do. Oh, I see. This is interesting. So we set up this pin. They can't push because queen takes. If they take, I do a rook takes. They might even lose that bishop potentially. So what I'm going to do next is just retreat my knight. But then one of the main ideas I was looking at earlier is just takes, bishop takes, take the queen, and so forth. This doesn't look good for them. I think so. Also because if they take, they get mated. Oh, no, that doesn't work. They just lose a piece here. They got to get one of those pieces back. All right. Well, they're hoping to they're banking on their time, but try to make this work here. Yeah, the rooks should both get in because they can't defend the F pawn. Yeah, this is over. This is over. I'm not too worried about it. I think I have enough time. I just don't want to trade the rooks. That would make my job a little more difficult. But if c6, actually knight c7 is interesting. No, no, no. I want to take the F pawn. So c6, knight f6, and then rook takes. Yeah, that's sweeping it. And the nice thing about knight f6 doesn't allow rook g8. Doesn't even allow rook to g8 to trade rooks. So I don't want to trade those rooks. Just keep them on the board. Yeah, they can't go rook d7. So the knight's actually kind of clinching it here. Plus, I have, if they move the rook away in some lines, I have e5 as well. Yeah, e5 is coming. And that's going to clinch the knight, and then I'll swing the rook somehow. Okay, there we go. That just invites e5. Oh, they have rook over. Okay, king b2 is nice to stop checks because then I could do like a fork and something. So let's just start. I don't want to mess. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, because it's guarded, so there's no tricks there. And then let's just go king b2 because I'm seeing some lines with what was it, knight d7. Oh, that's only if I hang it. That's if I go rook d4. Okay, anyway, let's still get this kind of be useful. Okay. I think I'm just gonna push my g pawn down. That's just over, you know. Just push the g pawn. Oh, I had it fork. Who cares? It's winning either way. I don't care. If they go back, I take. If they don't go back, I'll take a7. Yeah, I'm just gonna take. I'm just gonna move my rook and then just move the g pawn. That's game. Actually, if they move the king, now I'll trade down. Check, takes, takes. Just move the g pawn. King b8, rook g7 should be simple. Even rook f7. I mean, everything's fine. No need to trade. Just win all the pieces. g7, g8, take the rook. g7 and rook f8. That's game. Rook takes knight, pawn takes. Got two pawns coming. They can resign now. But I mean, they'll still try with a low time. Take it and go down. Doesn't make a difference. May as well just take it. Just because now I can go to d6 and then swing the rook around. Just swing the rook around. Basic ladder mate. Go there and take the rook on it. No stalemates. If there's a stalemate chance, then I would have gone to all the way over. So is that the same person? Uran 2. They got 3 out of 5. That's funny how it shows you that. Yeah, that was the last time was 6 out of 16. Just something. All right. So they're opening the queen. They want the queen open. Okay, they don't really attack anything. So if given a chance, I'll just put some pawns in the center. I want c5 though. That would be nice. Stopping that. d5 is fine. F5 is a little more aggressive than their F3. Let's see. Oh, they have 3 points. So if I can win, then I try to pull ahead. I don't know if it would be like a win on tie breaks or something. Take a little more space. Probably just move my queen out and castle. Or even E5. You know, not everything has to revolve around the bishops. The bishops will come out. They don't need to come out immediately. More important is that you have the central control. I mean, you don't have to take the center directly, but one way or the other, you want your central control. And I'll probably end up playing. Well, B6 and C5 is pretty good too. That does get both bishops out. This helps the queen get out to castle. I was thinking they're probably going to move their queen. Plus, you can go to F4 and squeeze them. I might even just go queen F7 and castle in some line, but do that. Well, now if they do move their d pawn, they're really weakening this. So we can try and just take this dark squares, I think. Do the same thing. Play for C5. They did that. D5, they go D4. That's fine. I guess if they go D4, I might even just take it. Oh, they have that. Oh man, this is not my day. All right, well, down a pawn again. Go with it. So if you're down a pawn, you gotta just pretend like it was a sacrifice and make it work. They go back. Castle and get some pressure on the F file. Get some central pressure. Okay. Out, which covers H7. Okay. I was thinking they can go queen H4, so I can do it myself, right? Before they get it in, and then force them to make a weakening move, hopefully. Well, I did, you're right, because they didn't castle. Now that they castled, it makes more sense. There's a mate threat. In some cases, I can stick in. Yeah, I can't go there now because it just take. Or does it? Oh, the knight covers G2 also. Could be some tactics here. How about just D5? Open up some lines to attack. Or knight to D6. I like the line opening. I mean, if you want to play tactically, you got to open lines. I was thinking about rook take. So we have another attacker. They can play E4. Rook G5 is possible. But bishop takes doesn't even allow E4. I don't like the idea. I'm going to try and stop e4 as long as the queen's on there. And we have the knight takes e4 tactic. So, the knight comes. Oh, I'll just take it, I guess. Who wants to go to e? Now I have knight g4. Good thing I saw that. Because if I miss it, it doesn't work. Knight g4 takes. Rook takes check, and then looks like he's in some trouble. That might even be a windmill. Yeah, it looks like a windmill. That'll be cool. And oh yeah, that should work. Because if yeah, they shouldn't have had their queen just sitting against my rook. Sometimes it doesn't look like it'll do anything. That rook, it could be effective because it allows this stuff. Oh, they allowed it, huh? Now they maybe have to take back if they see it because it. Oh, they did it. Okay, cool, cool. All right. Well, now we're gonna have a nice windmill. I live here. Now the thing is, if I take it this way, they have push. So I take the pawn with check. They can resign. Oh, we have a windmill. So we're gonna go back and forth, back and forth. That's a nice way to get revenge on the first Russian that got me by getting the second Russian. Okay. But I should have won the first one, not this one. But that's how it turns out. And they see the windmill coming and they can resign. Okay, they're gonna let me do it because it is kind of cool. So now they go back. No, they'll get mated. They just get mated. Rook takes check. I mean, we could do a windmill. We want to be cute about it. Check, 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 and take everything. But if we go check here, I got to block. It was important to take. Well, the beginning of the windmill was taking this one, and then you just take this one and kind of be. Because king can't move anymore. Rook can block or bishop can block. We take them. So we got the windmill, and they give me the mate. Thank you. So it just shows you sometimes, you can be down. They were a good sport. Yeah, they resigned. They let me get a little windmill in. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And it just shows. I mean, okay, I don't want to play that sloppy like that, but it just shows you that once you have that situation. Okay, I don't know why. One time I went on this Dallas. Oh, that's interesting. One time I went on this Dallas morning news site, and then it just like has pop-ups coming. Pretty annoying. To eliminate all my cookies. All right. So yeah, what was I thinking? Okay, yeah. Oh, that's why they didn't play F4 because it's hanging. But as it turns out, you got to use that imbalance, like as Silman talks about. You have imbalances. You got to use that imbalance in your favor. So I said, okay, well, there's an F file, so let's put some pressure on the F file. And I had more to. I mean, I'm up like what 2-tepe now. I'm castled. I have a queen out. They just have the bishops out. So I have compensation. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have even been negative about it because I mean, look, I have bishops aiming at them. They have a guard, but it just shows you knight g4 now. The thing is, they should have played queen h4 here because then it would have been aggressive by maybe not really. If you take this, I take back guarding h7, but not just that it's aggressive, but that it stops me from going h5 right without it trading queens. Then I get it in, and suddenly I have a big initiative. They go here, and then I break open lines, and as I said, that leads to tactics. I back, and they make one mistake, and it's game. Oh, it's not. They have to give up the queen for 2 pieces. That's what they had to do. Takes. So when I took here, they had to. Yeah, they had to take the knight because I was threatening the queen in this. They just kind of gave up at that point, but they're like, all right, bravo, you get it. I say, Pajolsta could have just given me back. I take here. Yeah, just take. I take. Well, oh, wait. Yeah, it's 2 pieces for a queen. I mean, it's good for black though. Right? Good for black. We make the move here. Take here. That allows 93, which is a little bit annoying. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. and we have what looks like a rook and knight for. Yeah, I mean black should pretty much be winning this, but it's a game. It's still a game. I think I was down on time. They should have tried that. Oh wait. Oh, I thought they were a good sport. Cheater, loser, not. Oh, okay. They're saying cheater, loser, mockery. I'm not sure what that means. Um, well, I mean, we have a record on that stream. If the stream is working, that unless there was some other device going on, that was so. I don't think it's streaming that well, and like the lighting is kind of weird. It's not. I have to do some adjustments this new area, but is that right? Well, let's see if I made the maybe if you looked it up on the computer. Let's see if I made the correct move. Live analysis. So valuation lines. Let's see. So after I lost the so I castled. Now I could have played. So look, it says I'm down a pawn and a half in value. So castling is the third move it like. So I could have gone knight f6. Okay, sure. Castling should be okay. Yeah. All right. So they go two. They could have gone d4, and I go likes e5. I don't like that. Yeah, knight f6. Okay, knight f6, castle, and then I go queen h5. So let's see. Yeah, so queen h5, and then suddenly, wow! After queen h5, black is it's liking black now because you get. I mean, just look at all that pressure. So let's see. After g3 was d5 correct? It's liking yeah. So I was making the correct move. So it probably looked like I was cheating at that. Okay. Takes, and I found bishop. I liked bishop takes, but I mean, it looks like it's equally liking that. Yeah, it's kind of like I was fluctuating myself between those options. It looks like the bishop takes is best. Okay, so again, yeah. So I was playing. I just happened to play really accurately, and then of course after that, then the move was winning, and from there it was just tactics. All right. Well, at least I know I played accurately, but maybe they'll try and report me, be like he was cheating. Okay, I played. I mean, I've had a situation like that in a tournament where I thought they were cheating. Maybe they did play really well. It just so happened though. It's funny how that works out. Sometimes right when you're losing or you're worse, you play. Sometimes you just play better because you kind of wake up. Oh, so they had knight. Oh, I was looking at. Well, if knight f4, don't I just? Oh, that would guard sideways. So if knight f4, I go knight takes f2. They take, and then I just win the exchange. And of course, then I think this was all accurate. This was forced takes, and then you don't want to take on g3 right away because e4. You take on e2. Oh, they have rook f3, but once they go here, they get mated. I think. Now I think it's just forced mate. Check, and they can block both ways. All right. So, well, it's good to know I played accurately up to that point, but earlier was slop. That was complete sloppiness. Um, so who is playing? It's lagging that. Okay, we have 3 games. So what's the scores now? Let's see. Now that I tied Battle, so we have a few of us. Wait, with 3 out of 4. Oh, they both had 3 out of 3. So The one who beat me, yeah, they were stronger than that. See, what's the actual rating? Their regular rating. 1548. They're stronger than that. And they have three. They only lost one game, so they beat me and two others. Yeah. So quite a few of us have three, and there's one game where they both have 3 out of 3. So one of them may become victor. Well, let's see, or unless I get to play one of them in the last game and beat them, yeah, they would have to lose to somebody and then tie for first. To one of us with 3 points. If unless they get a draw and then they lose, then that person could pull ahead. Let's see the game. So Pummel Queen. Okay, let's see what's going on here. 1815 is white. 1721 is black. Both have 3 points. Okay. It looks like a close game. Okay. Locked up. This is intense. 2 minutes. An American versus a Russian, of course. Gotta have your old rivalries, right? Looks bad for black now. A breakthrough. Takes, rook takes. Oh, that doesn't look. Oh, okay. You can double. Yeah, you just have to double. You cannot let the queen get into h5. Looks very uncomfortable. What do we have now? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But now you have to abandon the A file and switch to the H file. You just can't take half the double forced. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opposite colored bishops, but ooh, that was a nasty way to break through. You have to take it, otherwise you lose the rook. I mean, I don't think it's decisive, but it's the point is that it allows black to, or allows white to enter on those lights. Wait a second. Is that going to work? Oh, okay. Well, if you take, they have check, and then you go back, they check again. You go king e8. Oh, they have mate on e7. That was well calculated. So you can't take the rook. Rook takes, king moves check. Anytime you move a king with a check, it's it's not. So rook takes, king moves check. King has to go to f7. Yeah, didn't work. It would have been queen takes check back, and it would have been back. Oh, we can guess the move. Yeah, I was going to get e6. So if they take on h8, you take h4 with the rook. If they take h7, you take back. It seems like, oh man, the classic case of the opposite. Yeah, it looks like the 1815 and the Russian is pulling ahead here. Ooh, that's nasty. That's a nasty. King g8. King g8 might be, no, queen takes g6. Lost. I think it's lost. You slip away? I don't think so. Queen e7, check, king up, rook check, king moves, queen f6. Yeah, no, now just rook. It's over. Rook g3 check. Unless they miss it. Rook blocks me. All right. So XY Xia Sosik. Xia Sosik. Yeah. If we get to play them, we can try and knock them off. If I play good chess, but play good Chess960. Okay. So if I could beat them, then I would tie them. Big game. Let's go. Ooh, another Amerikansky. Let's see. Hmm. English. Because it fits in with G3, already and you play D4 with the rook supporting it. Popping a D5 without taking. They want to play e5, it blocks their bishop. So it kind of makes sense to English. Play it solid, try to outplay him. I imagine they're very good in tactics. Play positionally, try to squeeze him. If tactics come up, do it. Keep the options open. Let's see. Castling would be potentially, yeah, I think just g3 and queen g2. You can kind of make a battery against b7, I guess. And castle. You can also play for f4. A lot of times it's funny how f4 and c4 work well together, like a flying saucer with c4, d3, e3, f4. It's kind of set up like that. And then I can stick the queen on f2 or f3 and castle. They're playing it solid. D. Move, knight c3. Plays for the knight. Well, they attack this, and they can play for d5. You can always play e4, but I don't even think. Play d3. D3 is standard. Yeah, I mean, if they play d5, they're just wasting. So d3 or b3? Just depends where I want my bishop. I mean, I know the English really well. This looks pretty good, so I'm just going to do this. And we can stick our bishop on e3 or something. Have them aiming at the queen. So if we're kind of queen side, play with e4, b5 at some point. Or we can play in the center. I mean, it's very flexible. That's why I like the English. Okay, well, that was a little more committal. You know, if I go f4, I open their rook. I mean, g3 is the main option. Simply open the bishop, and then I'm not afraid of g4. I mean, that creates weaknesses. Oh, they want that. All right. You can have it. That's more like kind of like a Nimzo setter. Now, a lot of times, interestingly enough, this is played with e4. I forget what the reason is, but I know I've seen this a lot. For now, I didn't get e4. They know what they're doing, huh? Let's see. But given that I have the bishop here, I mean, playing for the center makes a lot of sense. So I think f4 has got to be the way to go. Don't let them get f4 themselves. Got to keep some control over the center. I think f4 looks good here. If they take, I might even take back with the queen. Now we're threatening g5, taking on g5. They got to watch out for their b7 pawn. So I don't know. I'm not so sure they played it right. No, I could take with the pawn, but that would block my bishop. I take with the queen. They have e5, and I have like, and I could even play for an endgame here potentially. But taking with the queen also enables me to castle on someone. I take with the pawn. I challenge their. I don't know. Taking with the pawn's not bad. Takes. Yeah, I mean, because why would I want them to have more control than I do on the and the would give them some center too. So I think this is the thematic move. Is actually take back with the pawn, even though it's tempting to develop with the bishop. But the correct move has got to be pawn take. They don't have any checks or anything now, and now they have to deal with g8. Knight comes up. I think I can just develop as well. bishop. What should the bishop do? Potentially bishop e3. Actually, that seems sensible. It guards the. Yeah, I like that. It also guards the rook. So if I move my queen to h3 or something. So and it has the added benefit of attacking the knight. So d5 is met with bishop takes, and they lose the d pawn. Seems yeah. So that seems yeah, it has a lot of purpose to it. Yeah. 6 minutes. Yeah. 8. So on the clock. Okay, they move over. Now, I'd almost be tempted to go king to d2 and just develop and like, okay, I can get to my king. Of course, rook c1 is also possible. Simpler rook c1 without committing. Then again, where's my king is going to be open wherever it is, so it's actually kind of safer in a way here. Oh no, it'll fall under. It can be attacked more though. I don't like. I think rook c1. Just defend it. And then queen h3 is coming to. No, they have 7 then. Yeah, I mean, and if I need to, I can go king to it. Yeah, like they want to take back. Let's probably queen take. And queen f6 probably. Oh, that gives me back. So they're hitting this now. Even knight takes c3 is not the end of the world, but probably don't need it. That's, we can put the knight on the knight again. Actually come into d4. Takes bishop takes d5, bishop g7. They did that. Yeah, there was a lot of pressure there. I get that. Takes. That does weaken the position significantly. All right, now I can move faster. Just take it. It's gonna get traded anyway. Now the rook could be hit with the pawn if I feel like it. That knight could be misplaced as well. I think c4 and c5 prepares rook c4. They may have to go b5, but that knight's not going anywhere really. Now it's coming with tempo. Oh, they have rook g6. So I have queen d1 is another way to hit the knight. So c5, rook g. I should have gotten c5 in. But even if they go knight b6, I have knight to c5, which hits b7. I mean, they have some difficulties here. And we're really solid. And the bishop is very strong. I'm seeing some advantages. Do they have anything on that? Really? c5. If they saw that, prepared for that. Looks unpleasant for them. Yeah, that knight is just awkward on a4. Now they do that, and like I said, well, oh, wait a second. Oh, this is nice. Take the diagonal, and then so now if they go b6, I just take on passant, or b5, I take on passant, and then the c6 knight hangs, and everything seems to be very solid here. Ah, they can get in there. I attack. Well, if they check, I think I just go up. Shouldn't be a big deal, really. See here. Get the knight, the queen in. Now we're hitting f5 as well. Think about that. Okay, got to play fast. I think we're starting to get now. Jack. And like I said, I don't think it's quite enough here. I got to watch out. Oh, they can't even go to rook g1 though. There's no back rank intrusion. They have knight c3. I saw that. Oh no. Oh my. What was I thinking? They have that move. Of course. Of course. The classic fork. Oh man. Yep. See here. So we're just down rook. Probably won't even be able to get the knight back. I messed that. Queen d5 was a bad move. Not my day, huh? My day. All right, the Russian can win for the day, huh? On chess, at least. Just going to be a piece down, rook down. Well, it's not going to get out. We got to fight on a little bit. Oh man, that queen d5, because things were going pretty well there, but I missed the. Yeah, that was nice. The check. Rook c2 looked obvious, but didn't think about that. Got to do defensive calculations. Good lesson. Defensive calculation. And now I'm losing the f4 pawn if I do anything. That's it. And I'm down in time too. I got to take a look at that position. So looks like a young player based on the picture, huh? All right. Well, they won the tournament. They earned it, huh? It looks like they probably broke. I'm not sure if they broke 2,000 with that. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Analysis. Yeah, so 2 losses. One of them I shouldn't have lost. One of them I should have lost, but I won. And then this one I was doing well, but made one. Looks like one blunder here. So let's see what Queen G. So after Queen G7, I think I had an edge. But let's see what the computer thinks. I guess it likes the fact that the knights are putting some pressure. So it's saying like minus point, like they're up half a pawn if they make the. But now it's kind of saying a little less than that. So close to equal, it's saying. But I feel like I was hoping I think I was fixated on winning that a4 knight. Well, rook c4. Well, I think I underestimated the value of just moving my king away. Like, let's say the king may have been misplaced on d2, but let's say check. I can always run my king to f2. But queen d5 has just got to be a blunder then, if it allows. Well, I can't go rook c2. That was the real blunder. I had to do king e1, and then the knight comes in. That's not pleasant. Yeah. So queen d5 was in jest. Hasty move, I mean. So I have to do rook d4, but that kind of weakens some things. So I think it had to be a little earlier. Maybe I was a little hasty at going after the knight. I mean, that was my plan, though. It seemed logical. Um, so in this position, after rook e6, now, so earlier we were saying it's equal. I mean, yeah, my king's in the center. Both our kings are in the center. They have some pressure. The knights are very active. The question is, are they going to be effective or not? So it's saying, oh, it's saying that white's better after queen f2 and then knight d4. Yeah, and the pieces are a bit misplaced. I'm not sure why it's putting knight d4 first. It's not the best line. But yeah, it's saying queen f2 would be the best line. So yeah, and it's just a solid position. That bishop's still pretty nice. Only thing is it's wide pawn. Let's see what the computer thought about my taking with the pawn. I thought it was, I had to. It was it wasn't my intuition to take that with the pawn, but after or it likes black here. So it says they should do g4, but after g takes f4, yeah, g takes f4, and it says white slightly better with like a third of the pawn. Well, I don't know why it's saying mine. So wait, now it's saying queen. Wait, something's messed up. Now it's saying queen takes f4. Okay, hold on. So g takes f4. Okay, what? Wow, how is it minus 2? That makes no sense. Rook takes. So rook takes g1 is minus, and then c5 is -2, and then rook g6 is +1. That makes no sense. So if they take, I take back. Yeah, something's messed up. It says bishop c6 check. It's based on like some anticipated blunder or something. I don't know why. Okay, so c5 is knight a6 is better for white. Okay, c5. Let's say c5. Actually, two players end up. So even if I had beaten them, then a bunch of us would have tied with 4. But now I ended up coming and tying for third. Or, yeah, it looks like first and second, and tied for third. So c5. Yeah, it looks like it's about equal. I mean, that's so weird. So there's king f2, knight c2 is the word. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Okay, so knight b3 is slightly better. Messed up somehow.